Today on this episode of Reality Gays.
Ever been fucking someone with a strap on and the other side just pops out of you?
Was anyone else attracted to Randy Savage Raj? I was.
And we meet Dark Mido. Roll it, Christina.
RG on YT, y'all.
Get down tonight, Daddy.
It's time for Reality Gays. We're here to cover another reality show. And while the video plays, just sit back and let go.
Now, you may be thinking, where'd the theme song go? We made this little switch because copyright's a bitch. We got 90 Day, Norman Wives, Lala, and more. And now you can watch us, you whore.
You like to watch, you dirty slut. Yeah, you know.
Like it, don't you? A little too much. Ooh, moist.
RG on YouTube, y'all. Ooh, I want to show my creamy shoulders. And maybe my nipple.
Poodle, no! Okay, Poodle, I want you to close your eyes.
I don't like doing this.
Well, that's fine. Close your eyes, because it's a video, so people are watching on YouTube, on YouTube's day. Close your eyes and take a breath. Do it. Do it.
Okay, fine.
Take a breath and imagine you just got into bed in your new apartment. You close your eyes, the lights are out, and then you hear what do you do?
I burned down the building.
I wrote.
That's the only acceptable answer. You burned down the building.
Go insane.
You go get some gasoline, and you burn down the building.
I kind of have to agree with you on this.
That's the only acceptable response.
I agree. That was very loud.
I was so triggered. Like Sarper says, I am triggered.
I'm triggered. Because you just finally finished the beeping in your hallway. Or where was it in your building?
Thank you for sending me prayers in this dark time where I was dealing with a smoke detector somewhere in my building. And then it kept happening again. And then everyone started going off. And we had him just fix everyone's.
Oh, he had to fix every single one.
Well, because they're all you can't take the batteries out of some of them. Yeah. They need to be specially replaced.
Yeah, they're special ones by the city.
Yeah. And so you can't do it yourself. The carbon monoxide ones, those are the ones that it was a tough time. I actually had to leave my house one day.
I bet.
Because I kept hearing it, and then I started counting the seconds in between it, because for some reason I needed to know how long it would take.
Okay. People are going to start diagnosing you with some type of mental disorder now. And
I'm already there.
Okay.
I don't need their diagnosis. I'm sick. Like I'm aware, especially anything sound related.
Yeah. Good thing you work in a podcast.
Yeah, exactly. No, the only, when I heard that, I just gasped. Just the idea of that happening every single time the garage opens.
Yeah.
I would have to leave. I don't care if I signed a lease. Mm-hmm. I don't care.
It sounds like they were maybe right above it too.
Yeah. I don't want to talk about this. It gives me a lot of anxiety.
Y'all, this is Reality Gays. I'm Mattie.
And I'm Poodle. We are two ridiculous homosexuals who love nothing more than tearing reality television a new one and burning down buildings. When there is an alarm going off.
I don't blame you. This is 90 Day Fiance Season 12, Episode 5, our Part 2 of Something Old, Something New. See what I did there?
You're a poet and you didn't know it.
Yeah, look at
Make
that.
them rhyme every time.
Look at that.
That's what Father Poodle would say. A poet, I don't know it, friend. Make
Friend,
them rhyme
Mom.
every time.
My mom used to say that too. Well, she said a lot of other things too. But
Some of them good, some not.
some of them good, some just tragically depressing. Oh boy. Y'all, we're going to real briefly, now look, if you're tuning off of these
Like you're gonna
announcements
scold me.
and then you're posting that you don't know what's happening, we
Or
will
where to
not
get
be nice to you.
Or where to get your merch.
We're not going to be nice.
Oh,
No.
wow.
I'm just saying. So yes, people are asking in our Facebook group for a good Love Island podcast. It's us.
Yeah,
Oh,
it's
actually,
us.
I don't know if it's good, but
Fucker.
it's us. So
We're not
we
going to
never
know
said
that.
we're good.
I don't think I've gone on record saying that ever.
No, we never have. Never. Mm-mm. We're just
Passable. I don't.
us.
I can't judge my own work. I'm not. That's not for me.
Unless it's involving your sex work.
Now that, but that is something I innately know.
Yeah. Well,
Some things. This I know for sure.
this you know for sure. Y'all, but
Yes.
our episode of Love Island dropped on Wednesday. The new episode will drop we're doing one show a week, recapping the week's text, the week's villa meetups, the fire pit romances, all on Wednesday night. You'll get our episodes. So
So yeah, there's only been. We're recording this on Wednesday. There's only been one episode. There's not an episode tonight, I believe. Right?
no, there better
Okay.
not be, because we're recording this on Wednesday, June 3rd. The show premiered on June 2nd. So hopefully.
But it airs Thursday, Friday, Saturday, Sunday, Monday, and Tuesday.
Yeah. You know, it'll give us something to do in the summer.
My chest is getting tight. I will say the first episode was an hour and 45 minutes. We did not factor that in when we were thinking about we did our 90-day shows, 90-day watch at the same time. And I was like, I watched a lot of television yesterday.
Yeah, I was up till midnight. I had to be. But that's
Poor
fine.
us.
Poor us. I know.
Wah.
I actually, like we talk about this, that's the whole point of the Bi-Curious, is we like doing stuff that's new. I do like that it's new and refreshing, and it's not. Love Matt Sharp. He gives us so much joy, including Lalu, which I'll get to in a minute. But
Love
it's
After
just-
Lockup. Yes.
It's nice for a change.
I
Speaking of
agree.
Love
It's
After
going to do something else.
Poodle, speaking of Love After Lockup, if you are interested in Love After Lockup, but you're kind of scared, or you don't know,
be scared.
you're nervous, or you don't want to forego just one latte that it would cost for you to join the $8 Lalu tier. It's
Lalu
true. I got a
tier?
vanilla latte the other day, and it was $7.
I don't buy coffee out anymore. I make it at home.
God, that sounds so old when you said it.
When I do go to a coffee place, I will buy like something else. I'm disappointed by most coffee.
Are you just gonna be an old person with just jars of coins all over your house?
I'm there. I'm disappointed in most. With my espresso that I can make at home, I can make a really damn good cup of a hot beverage.
Well, that's great.
Yeah, and I'm
Yeah.
disappointed sometimes. I think it's they try too hard. They try too hard. These places.
I'm picky about coffee too. but-
Here we go.
What? Well, you just said
Now
the same
you guys.
thing.
Well, I
You
actually
literally just said the same
I
thing.
said I'm not picky. I'm just saying I don't
That's-
have to pay for a good cup of coffee. I can
You-
make it at home.
You said you were picky by not saying it.
You're in a different category.
No.
Yours is
Okay.
This is too much of a taste here. This is this. I don't
No,
like this.
this
And it's
is-
really specific.
I can. God forbid we
Mine
agree on the same opinion.
Mine is coming out of being cheap.
That is true.
Yours
That
is
I'll
coming of
give
just forced snobbery. Seriously, you're talking the same thing about wine. You're poor white trash from Oklahoma.
I am, but I like a nice wine and a nice coffee, and I do not like a cheap beer. But my best friend Sean back home, that's why I love going out with him and his wife Kim, because he doesn't drink cheap beer anymore either.
Can we go on?
Why don't we have a beer sponsor? Anyway, y'all, if you are interested in listening or watching our video episodes of Love After Lockup, Life After Lockup, all of the new season that airs, whatever it may be, you can jump to the $8 or $15 tier, which are 75% off this month. Because why, Poodle?
And a Summer Slammer sale.
Can say it again?
Summer Slammer sale.
One more time faster.
Summer Slammer sale.
There you go. It's for new members on Patreon, y'all. This is just something we're doing on Patreon.
For the month of June.
Can't do it on the other platforms.
June is busting out all over.
Yeah, with 75% off on your face. There you go. Or you can join Patreon for free and get our quips and get our newsletter that Poodle will have by the time this podcast airs.
I don't know about that. But you can also, when you join as Patreon as a free member, you get the first episode of Lalu for free.
You do. So
that is a try before you buy.
It's a try before you buy.
Mm-hmm. That's what they call me in college.
There goes try before. No, they had to buy. I can't co-sign that one. I'm sorry. I'm not yet saying it. They had to buy from the beginning.
Yeah.
They didn't even get
10 cents a dance. That's what they pay me. Oh, how they lay me down.
Basically, yes. Basically. If a song was ever written for you.
Come on, big boy. 10 cents a dance.
Yeah. Mm-hmm. Ruth Etting.
I think it was in a musical before that, though.
But wasn't she like before that? Mm-hmm. I know she was the first to do it like in cabaret stuff, right?
But yeah, it was, but it was in a musical before that. It became a standard. Not a lot of songs.
Mm-hmm.
Like, yeah.
No one gives a shit.
They lay me down.
They want to hear about these people. We're going to get to it. Come at me on Cameo, not Poodle. He's going to be in Greece. Join the Facebook group, the Sissy Squad. We've got a Pride post in there. Happy Pride, everyone. And if you want to go to a Pride or you're looking for support or just want to share your pictures or what you wore, like that's a great place. You can just pop in there and just post and tell it. So, and we appreciate your allyship and support.
Especially in these challenging times.
True.
Official Reality Gays vacation from Monday, June 29th through Monday, July 6th. Mm-hmm. If anyone asks us, Carl, where's the 90-day episode from this week? You will get roundly flummoxed. We're not going to be nice. Put upon.
Not going to be nice.
We're going to make all the sissies pile on, too.
We are.
Don't be that bitch.
We're going to bully you.
I don't know about that.
No, we're not going to bully you. No, we're not going to do that.
But just, we will have other content that week. We'll have some AMA content, maybe a possible best of, but you will have content. You're jumping out of vacation to do Love Island. But you'll have content. You just won't get, I think it's the one episode of 90 Day. We're front loading almost everything else. And no classless that week.
Because we know that you're sitting at home with those Cheeto fingers just saying, give me more, give me more. And we appreciate it. We appreciate the enthusiasm.
But we need 2 weeks off a year, and that's what we get. Because Matt Sharp don't take a vacation.
No, he doesn't.
Just the Super Bowl. Yeah. The capitalism holiday.
Yeah.
Are we ready to go?
I think let's do this. Mallorie and Rasit.
Yeah.
Okay. So when last we met them, Brandon stops by and to get his dog camera video.
In between chaws.
Yes. This is the first in between chaws, correct.
Yes.
This is the first day they're home, by the way.
It is. Yeah.
So but
I think I'm gonna err on the side that I think a lot of this is producer initiated, especially since it all happens at opportune times, like the friend Brandon coming over. I feel like I don't know if there's that much. I think it is there about him being a Turkish man in this part of Alabama. But I think that's the story. The Brandon thing, I feel like is ramped up. But we'll see how it goes.
Yeah, I mean, I would like to think it is, instead of Mallory saying, "Hey, we're going to go to a party and there's some people there that think you're a terrorist."
That wasn't relayed that way.
But I was confused by that. I want to tell, because she said that, but then she said, "I didn't invite these people," and I thought, well, why are you telling?
Because it's Mallory's. It's Mallory. It's Michaela's party spelled a fucked up way. The reason why she's saying that is I took it as a heads up. As saying, I think she's just being honest.
No, I think she has to be. She has to be. Yeah, but that makes sense now. I just was sorry, Michaela, Mallory, Lindsay, but blah, blah. I got confused. I thought they weren't coming, so that's why I was confused. Why you're telling him. Yeah, Buckenzie. Remember Buckenzie? I don't even remember what show that was.
We were saying B names, and you just said Buckenzie.
And you couldn't stop laughing for 5 minutes.
All I could think of. Yeah.
Anyway, so now Mallory's kind of like, yeah, Raj is annoyed, but just give it some time and he'll get over it. And I'm like, I don't think he will.
It's, I'm not sure yet. I'm not sure how set in his ways this guy is, because it sounds like she kind of rules the roost. And as soon as he goes, "But I'm a man, baby," she's like, "Yeah, we're not doing that here." and it seems like he backs off every time.
Yeah.
He does not give me strong alpha energy.
No, he does not. No.
And so I feel like he will continue to do that. And she was like, "That's not how things work here." It's kind of funny when she does it.
I mean, she does do it a lot. I mean, yeah.
And so they're going to say tomorrow is the official Alabama welcome. And they said, "Be hydrated." So Brandon says there was a little tension on his side. We're giving him an experience of life in the South, and he needs to man up and not be disrespectful.
Well, he says, more quote, which I think is telling about him.
Yeah.
"One thing I don't deal with is disrespect."
Mm-hmm.
He sounds like a wonderful guy.
Yeah, I know a lot of guys like this.
I grew up with a lot of.
Yeah. It's kind of like outsiders. You better be nice to us.
Yeah.
And
fuck you. Yeah,
so
seem like fun.
They're later on they're in bed, and the dog comes up, and I just like, throughout the world, the letter W, the W sound is difficult to pronounce for people, or they don't have it. But he's like, the dog's named Twister. He's like, "Twister, Twister, Twister, leave me alone with my wife, Twister." And then all 4 dogs jump in the bed, and so they're trying to get the dogs out. She's dying. I'm laughing. I just like this couple. I think I think they're in love. I think they're charming. I think they're funny. But he says, we have clarification from this, Miss Sissy, by the way, because I said this last week, that's in the Quran, that dogs belong outside. She actually clarified. She said, it's actually no specific instructions in the Quran about where dogs are. She said they're about loyalty, but it's kind of teachings from the church later on said that dogs are for protection. So it's not in the Quran explicitly. So I wanted to offer that correction. But he does say, kind of conflating it, God says animals live outside. And this is the thing. And this is something we've heard before. And she's like, "How do you know Jesus didn't have a dog around his feet?" Y'all, this is not going to hold for very long. He is going to, you can already tell he likes these dogs. The dogs are going to be sleeping with them.
How are they going to get any sleep with 4 dogs in the bed?
I agree with you 100%.
That's the point, that religion, Quran, Shmaran, I don't give a shit about that. It's that there's 4 fucking dogs in the bed with another human. Ain't no rest happening.
And they're not little dogs.
No.
That's the thing. But they shove the dogs out. And he would say, he's like, "Baby, I just love how this guy explains. He's so gentle.
He is.
He'll explain. He's like, baby, when Brendan was here, my hair stood up. This is my house and your house.
By the way, not Brandon. Brandy.
Brandy.
When Brandy.
When Brandy. It's not weird to me because we called my cousin Brandy growing up. His name was Brandon. We called him Brandy.
Oh, I've never heard that for a man.
You know, I had not either, but it was normal for me because that was my cousin, Brandy.
I have a feeling Brandon probably wouldn't like it.
No. Brandy.
No, I don't think he wants, which makes me giggle.
He says he can't call you. In other words, he can't come over here. And she went, he's like, I'm going to talk to him tomorrow and draw my line. You know what I really...
She's like, I don't want to talk about this now, which I do feel like she pushes the...
What I like about her is she helps him trying to understand, and she doesn't immediately make fun of him.
Yeah.
We've had some people whose English is not their first language, and they're working through it, that they were like, I don't understand what you're saying. And you can tell she loves him because she's being kind.
Yeah, you can tell they love each other.
But yeah, she's like, I'm too tired. That's the standard American thing, what they say when it's a conversation they don't want to have.
Kicking the can.
And so she's like, my relationship with Brandon isn't going anywhere because she says that this was the guy who actually told her family about her accident, and he's been kind. And she's like, and I hope that Raj can really start adapting to this kind of life in America. I think that's going to happen. I think out of his family and Turkish culture, I think he's pretty adaptable. I'm saying that now. So
I do still though. Like it was raining and I went, y'all made the wrong move. Like we said, she really should have moved to Turkey. It was gorgeous.
I gotta say, well, it is very green there, but y'all, it rains in that area pretty much all the way through the south, deep south. Like February, March, April, even most of May. Rain, rain, rain. Then the fall, rain, rain, rain. Winter, rain. Summer, thunderstorms every afternoon.
Every afternoon. And June, July, it's just bugs, 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 bugs.
Yes, all of it. It makes it really green, though. That is true.
It does make it very green.
God damn.
Yeah.
The rain.
You know what I just learned too? That leaves and things like that are actually the color of leaves that we see in the fall are their true color. Like the reds and the golds.
Oh.
That's the true color. But
what do you mean by true color?
That is the actual color of the leaf. But when the rain, I have a friend who's doing a plant like science degree.
Mm-hmm.
And when it rains, it's so much chlorophyll that gets in the leaves and that's what turns it green. So in the fall, like that's actually red leaf.
Wow.
He didn't give a shit, y'all.
I know. I'm interested. I just wonder, like it's almost like that's the mature color of the leaf.
No, it's that the color gets usurped by the chlorophyll in the leaf.
But all leaves have chlorophyll in them.
Pardon?
But all plants need chlorophyll.
Yeah, but they need like water and sunlight. And so when the change of the season, there's not.
Okay.
I'm just telling you what she said of a degree in a class. I don't know. I thought it was interesting.
I don't think this is where people get their science.
I think she knows more than you. You have just music degrees.
I'm not saying I knew. I was just questioning. I questioned your relating of it and how you said it. It just didn't sound exact. You're not the best. Your secondhand relations don't always work.
Be very careful what you say to me.
You know it's true. So they're getting coffee at one of these like mercantile shops.
Oh, this place looks cute.
We got I hate these shit.
I'd love to go here with my sister-in-law. We'd look at the antiques and go to different shops, and it would be so much fun.
These are in every small town.
So cute.
They're fine. I'm just saying they're ubiquitous. That everyone's like, this is how it used to be, but now you can get a latte. Yes, go fuck yourselves.
the sweetness of this drink for him. Because
Yeah.
where he's from, Turkish coffee is not sweet.
No, he even said not so sweet, and she's like, "I'm good with the sweet." And then at one point he says the deer head. He's like, "Can I touch?"
Yeah.
This is what I'm saying. He's very simple. It's like no, you can't. He's like, "Can I take a picture?" She's like, "Sure." And they're talking about the meat, and good hunters use all the meat. And he's like, "Baby, I don't see redneck people here." She's like, "Oh, you're gonna see them tomorrow."
She's like, it's raining. Everybody's at home right now.
Yeah. And
that's where they sit and they have their coffee.
Yeah. So she says, so there's going to be some people there tonight who have said some not nice things. I took this as, I think it's better to do this than kind of protecting him. And
Yeah.
because I think she rightly knows this guy is very sensitive and takes things to heart. And she's like, I want to be honest because I love you and I respect you. And I told Michaela not to invite these people. And she's basically saying, so he's like, what have they said? He's like, they judge you become from a Muslim because you come from a Muslim country. And some of them have even called you a terrorist. I definitely think it was for inflammatory purposes on television, for sure.
I don't. I think they totally called her that.
No, I'm saying, I agree they've said that, but I'm saying just bringing it up.
Oh. Got it.
And no, I 100% believe they called.
Okay,
they called
sorry,
that.
I'm too confused.
And Rashid said Americans are judging all Muslims. She's like, there are bad people in every faith. There are bad Christians. There are bad Muslims, and he's worried about everyone judging him. So this is what I think she's trying to intercept.
She starts crying actually because it
and then
makes her
she's
so
like,
angry.
just the idea of them judging you and judging your family who loved me before they knew me and opened up their house. And it fucking hurts when people are shitty. And I would never associate with anyone who thinks like that. They're not my friends.
So then she gets country and says, I could care less and I won't tolerate an uneducated motherfucker, and I'd punch him in the face.
She does get country.
I kind of hope, if someone does, I hope to see it.
Yeah. So later on,
he's adorable mooing at the cows.
There's something about him. It's funny until I worry, is he going to be like another child for her or a child? Well, she doesn't want kids, so who knows?
I think she'd be fine with that. Yeah,
probably.
Don't forget. Yeah, he wants kids and she doesn't.
Yeah. So they're going to have.
We're not talking about that because that's actual serious shit.
Yeah. They're having what they call a white trash bash. And here's why I question the legitimacy of said white trash bash. When the man who's there in a pair of overalls said, "We're having a party that really epitomizes Southern life," and I said, "These people are cosplaying this." I think some of them are rednecks.
Yeah.
I don't think they dress like this all the time, or they probably had to source these clothes. Got it. That's you see where I am. I
can understand where you're saying that. Yeah.
I think this was more for the benefit of them. I don't think
like they wanted to do a theme party.
Because Athens is country, but it's not this country, deliverance country. That's what I'm saying.
Yeah, that's what they're giving.
Yeah,
that's what they're giving. Which
that plays on TV.
Yeah, and maybe we'll see that next episode if they're still at the party. That he feels very included and very
Yep.
Because we're getting a little bit of that now. Like he's shotgunning a beer with them.
Yep. Roll Tide, y'all! Roll Tide will get you so far in Alabama. It
will.
It's just shouting Roll Tide.
It will.
And there's even a black guy. It's right there. I wrote down.
There was two, actually.
Oh, okay.
So
they made their quota.
I guess
right
so.
Off. He's changing into a hat and like a rat tail attachment, and she walks out in this with a curler with a beer can.
Yeah,
it's fun. And so he's there. I think he's got the Turkish liqueur. That's the white stuff that he was giving them, and it tastes too much like licorice. I've had some of that at Open Sesame. I think it may be a similar thing to like a Lebanese liqueur, or it might be Turkish. It was very licoricey.
I wouldn't
And
care for
Brandon comes over and says, "You're gonna have a shot of whiskey, American
No.
whiskey,
that. I was gonna say he says American
whiskey."
And then Raj drinks it. It was like
Jim Beam.
it tastes like.
Ugh.
Well, Raj tasted. He goes, it tastes like whiskey.
Tastes like whiskey.
It's like nothing new to me. I will say, whether he's acting or not, Brandon's energy is really intense. I don't like the guy. I'm not a fan of him being around Raj.
I agree. At the same time, Raj takes him aside and says, "I have a problem with you."
I know. So it's kind of Raj is like fearless about it, but then he gets upset. Look, I am from this, Oklahoma, a land of pickup trucks. I have never heard that.
I've heard it.
It's insulting to sit on a man's tailgate uninvited.
Yeah, it's a thing because
it's disrespectful, he says.
Yeah, it's something I've heard. It means a level of familiarity.
And maybe this is a thing in tailgating culture, which I'm not a part of.
Yeah.
So
I think it's also this is his truck. That's his property. And it felt like he was usurping a boundary.
Got it.
But I've heard that too. You have to have a certain rapport with someone.
Which how would Raj know that? He wouldn't.
No,
Brandon
totally
doesn't
true.
care
He doesn't really care.
Because he says, I choose violence any
I
day.
choose violence any day. It's weird for this to be a good
Gross.
friend of hers.
It is.
To talk like this.
It seems like he seems everything she says she's about, he doesn't seem that.
Yeah.
So.
Which to me either means that they're playing it up or I'm trying to find another way to explain it.
Yeah.
Yeah, I don't know.
Yeah. Maybe. I hope. Because maybe part of the thing they're building is they want Brandon and Raj to be friends by the end of the thing.
That's where I'm going with it. Yeah.
I hope so.
Because that would be growth for both people, which is great for writing, but sadly life doesn't work out that way. But this is the things we have to massage.
So we had a sissy who said that she was up in Portland and saw Catie and Josh like the other day.
And Josh was very nice. She did not talk to Catie, and we asked how much was she drinking, and she said, "A normal amount, actually." So he's still there, y'all. As of like last month.
I'm going to say this. I don't know how, because this woman gets on my last ever loving
Can
nerve.
you imagine what it would be like being with someone like this? Even the singing in the car and
it's not even the OCD thing. It's just it's her personality just grates on me.
I'm telling you, it's the manic pixie dream girl. Straight men are fascinated by them.
It's the constant attention, the constant making everything an event.
Yeah.
I'm exhausted watching her segments. They're actually my least favorite couple to watch on this season so far.
I don't think I have ever liked watching it, but it's good fodder to talk about. I'm appalled at watching her do that, and I'm thinking about how little patience I would have with someone.
I would have so little patience.
Because she's like, "Oh, I got to fart," and I think there's something about him that goes, "Yes, I need to get back on a plane immediately." I think there's something. That's how he finds that amusing. He
finds her. He's a nerd.
Funny.
He is a nerd. You can tell, and he thinks that she's funny.
Mm-hmm. And then she's like, "So Danica told me I didn't make out with anyone, so that's good. But she did tell me that I asked everyone to kiss me on the lips before leaving, and they all said no. So that's good." And he went,
That's disrespectful.
And she's like, "Sorry, I wasn't trying to be a cheater, but I was just saying, like, kind of like, it's like non-romantic way, like, I love you guys, and to give me a kiss on my lips."
Where are you?
And then he says, he's like, "You know what? I would be okay if she says, that was my bad. But you're right. She's explaining it away and saying it's not a big deal and taking no responsibility for it all, but definitely not taking any responsibility for her drinking."
No.
But she even says, I think you were still there because it kind of rang a bell when I heard. And the fact that this man has not said, could we maybe drink less, or could we have a night where we're with your friends where both of us don't drink?
Don't think she can do that.
That seems to be the darkest part in this story.
Yeah.
Is the OCD. I think we can all get by that. That is almost charming.
Well,
the checking of the handles. I think that's something we can first we can get to know. He can start to see what she's doing, and then they can work on them with a therapist or something like that, with exposure therapy. But this drinking thing is not something you can't tackle those things before that.
I feel like they're intertwined though. The drinking, I think if she got at least on some medication and therapy for the OCD first, because she doesn't know how to handle her anxiety when she gets the thoughts. So she drinks to numb the thoughts.
Right. Yeah.
So I actually think that drinking is a byproduct of that. In my humble, not expert of OCD opinion, but I've mentioned that, and some other sissies who do know more about it concur.
It's definitely the more dangerous behavior for her relationship, the drinking.
Because anytime there's someone struggle with addiction, there's a reason why it's covering up something underneath they don't want to feel.
Right.
You know?
He's also nervous because she says, I never really saw the apartment. And he's like, oh, do you see pictures? Well, I watched a video, but I may have skimmed it. I don't know. Maybe I don't remember. And he goes, so I may have signed a document for 12 months where I don't know. I also think that kind of being the butt of the joke seems to be this guy's kink a little bit.
It's almost like he doesn't mind. Yeah.
Yeah. So I think that's kind of why they're together. It's like who you are in a comedy duo. You're the one who gets pranked. Mm-hmm. But I wonder how long it'll last. So they go to this apartment. What do you think about this apartment? I would not like to live in a place like this. But it is very normal box apartment,
Well,
kind of.
When she said it's giving bomb shelter vibes.
It's not that bad.
It's not that bad. It's just there's a concrete floor and
it's like a loft apartment. Yeah.
I actually like concrete floors. I think they're pretty, especially when you pair them, when you put a rug on them and things like that.
I'm scared I'll fall and I hurt myself so badly. Think about it. Concrete is so hard. Think about your knee on a concrete floor. What?
You're so old.
I'm sorry. I wouldn't have a concrete floor. They're cold. Even when you put a rug on them, they're hard. Stop it. What is giving? I don't like a concrete floor, regardless if it's polished. I've fucked too many men in lofts.
Easy cleanup, though. Can't scratch the floor with the bed.
Yep. It's true.
Oh, my goodness. I think the apartment, I don't love the layout of it. It's like where the bedroom is weird. It's basically the bedroom's a hallway to the living room. Ugh. But it's
open concept. People love it. I don't love it.
Almost like a studio. So it's probably pretty cheap. It's probably not that expensive. Portland is an affordable-ish place to live.
Really?
Cheaper than LA.
Well, yeah. Then there's this like she's like on the window trying to do a striptease.
That's what I'm talking about. Like, it's too much.
But it's like, I don't want to read too much into it. Like, is like the sexualization of everything and
yes.
And then y'all, she's like, well, I kind of took this for Josh because I would have just rather like save the cost. But she's like, so I hired Ruby. She's like, mostly I didn't want him to see my storage unit because we were there.
We were there.
Still think Nancy Guthrie's there. And so she gets out this mattress, the ones that we were grossed out by. It's got stains all over it. And he politely goes, what size is this? She's like, oh, it's a twin. He's like, we would call this a single in the U.S.
And I know
It's a
that,
small twin mattress.
I know that we call them twin beds because it is 2 beds in a room. It's
This
considered,
looks like a single.
but he actually made sense. It's like when we went to the UK and once Sissy was asking me about health insurance and she said, why do you pay for something you only use like twice a year? That makes no sense. And now every month.
Did you talk to Mrs. Lovett from Sweeney Todd?
Basically, yeah. And I was like, God, that makes sense. And when he said, well, we call them singles because they're for one person, I went,
Yeah.
well, why don't we do that?
I don't know. We do weird things. And so, y'all,
But he, going back when they're talking head about this, and she says, they're talking about the mattress. He's like, it was kind of dirty and gross. And she said, it's not like I sleep in dirt. He fell out. He thought that was the funniest thing. And that's what he loves about her. Like
she's manic pixie.
Yeah. And so now we're getting out her strap-on vibrator.
Okay.
Roland.
Okay.
I don't know what the
I
name of
thought
it
with
is.
strap-ons that there was a belt that went around, and I didn't know it actually went up at the woman at the same time.
I don't know how this works. I was confused. It made no sense
Because
to me.
that means, and she's like, it just fell out last time I've used it. He went, it's been used. She's like, I boiled it. And he's like, why is there a smudge there? This was kind of charming, except for the fact they're holding a strap on.
Yeah.
You know, he's like, can I use it? You were into it. He's like, no, not at all. Not at all.
No. Yeah.
It's funny. She does not look like the kind of person to do this, but
she's hypersexualized.
exactly. Yeah. Anyway, they're talking about, he's talking about, last night is still there and I need to be able to trust her. And that's when the beeping happens that made me really, really angry.
I know.
Yeah, I wrote down, oh my fucking God, I would burn it down. Yeah.
Shall we move on?
Yes. Thank you. Thank you, because now it's time for some shade rattles.
Miss Shade. Shout out to a sissy who sent this to me. I believe Sissy Rob.
Yeah, I think that's right.
Yeah.
This was chilling for a couple of reasons.
Boy.
Mostly it was this guy's dark energy that he was giving out, threatening energy
Yeah.
of her, and she wasn't picking up on it.
No. Well, she wasn't picking up on it in person, which tells you she didn't pick up on any of it.
Yeah. Yeah.
I don't feel sorry for her.
This
guy was very upfront for what he wanted and who he was.
And now she's acting like this is actually not the Hazel principle at work.
No,
because
it's
this
con.
is straight up using someone.
Yes.
Yeah. And because he's not been nice to her since he's gotten there.
No.
He's not
at
even
all.
kind to her.
No.
And he's like, neither one of us slept very well. And
I'll be shocked if they make it to the end of the season.
100%. I don't think it's going to last long.
Have we met all the couples? We've met all of them.
No,
right?
I think we met one. I think we're still left to meet one.
Are we
believe.
really? Keep talking.
Yeah.
I'm going to look up real quick.
So they, she's like, you can't get mad when I make a mistake. Now he says, that wasn't, do you have to type it?
What? I'm sorry. Oh, I'm sorry. You're talking. Sorry.
Yeah. I was talking. So he's like, I'm not mad about that. You threw the phone in my face. She said, I threw it in your lap. And he's like, if this happened in Egypt with another girl, I would leave you. I would just leave this.
We did meet all of them. We did.
Okay.
We just didn't have Shay and Annabelle this episode.
That was what it was.
Yeah.
And we didn't have someone else too, because we only had 5. Because I believe there's 7.
Thomas and Paula.
Yes. There you go.
Mm-hmm.
And he's like, what's the problem with taking photos and videos? She's like, sometimes I don't want to. I just wanted to be me and you. No camera.
Not
and then
problem.
he said something where I went, he went, what are we going to do when we go to the embassy? how are we going to prove we're in a relationship? Who thinks that way?
Someone who's conning you.
Exactly. He
Yeah.
gives it away
Yeah.
right
He does.
there.
He does.
I went, oh, he's thinking of things like that.
Mm-hmm.
And
Yeah.
I know if you're when you're trying to do go, that, you need photos and things like that. But the way this guy said, what are we going to do when we get to the embassy? So that means when she's saying, take photos of me, take photos of us, take photos of me, that I can prove we're together.
Mm-hmm.
I can prove all of this. And then he says, answer me. And she's like, I just want to get the truck back. I was tired. And he's like, I don't accept that. She didn't even say, I'm sorry. In Egypt, women should respect men. She wasn't with a man for 20 years. She needs to learn. And I went, you are a mean, nasty little queen.
He is.
Because this is when, y'all, before it was queen energy. She turned into John Crawford overnight.
She really did. And
this is actually the real Mido.
Do I think she threw his phone at him or tossed it in his lap? Probably. I don't think she threw it in his face.
And then she keeps saying, look, you
but
have
she
a temper?
does admit to having a temper.
And she's like, so do you. And she's like, well, if you have a temper for me, I'll leave tomorrow.
I'll leave tomorrow. And she's like, no, I don't want you to be sick. Yes, I will. And then he said, this will be the last time we will talk about anything that makes me mad.
That was so scary to me.
Yeah, it was scary.
And then she's like, well, I just don't want to be your fan. I want to be your wife. And he's like, what's wrong with being my fan? You should be supportive. You should be happy that I have big dreams.
She's like, I just don't want to get lost in all this. But I thought, again, he told all of us this is all he cared about from the very beginning. And I don't think this guy, the thing is, this guy's not smart. He's deceptive. He's devious. But like you just said, he gives himself away already because he's not smart. So I don't think this guy this isn't like Daniel and Lisa. This isn't a guy that's conned her and been nice to her and said the things she's wanted to hear.
No.
I don't think Mido's done that.
No.
But something's not clicking with Debbie.
Here's the issue.
Like she's seeing what she wants to see.
Here's the issue. She gives herself away in the next sentence when she says, well, I want my ring. That's all she wants. She wants to be married.
Joke. Yeah.
He went, soon. Soon, I promise. Soon, I won't shy away. Dear old.
I just saw that show. And the woman that played whatever her name is, Annabelle, Carrie, Sharon.
Describe.
Who sings that song?
Anne.
Anne. She was fantastic.
Great. How was the Desiree role? This is the college students playing it, right? Or
Yeah. It was the Santa Monica College. They did a great job.
Good.
It's actually, shockingly enough, it's the men that are always lacking.
Yeah, usually.
But the Carl Magnus had an amazing, biting, Bryn Terfel type of baritone voice, and he was hot.
Carl Magnus should be hot. Yeah,
he was, and he was shorter, but like muscly, so he had like the short man syndrome. He was great.
We had Nathan Furman.
Oh God!
Les Anderson just screamed.
That queen once tried to make out with me, and I ran from the other room. He did. He tried to touch me, and I was like, I gotta go.
He did get handsy when he would drink.
Yeah, he got handsy.
Yeah,
and that's coming from you. Because the amount of theater men that you caressed without consent.
Yeah, they all wanted it.
Same. Things we wouldn't do now.
It's the theater. Them's the breaks.
Them's the breaks. And that's the show. All right, everybody. Thank you for listening. You can see there's going to be a 2-hour episode of The Last Resort. It is confirmed. We got confirmation from TLC PR. It is going to be the last 2-hour episode of Last Resort. Next week will be an hour. So
They'll probably do maybe the finale will be 2 hours too.
it usually is.
Yeah.
So let us know what you think. Boy, that's a ride. I don't know if I like it yet or not, but it's a ride.
Have you watched this week's?
I have not. Have you?
No. We have time.
Yeah, I'm like, when? When do we
I
have
had to
time?
watch 3 hours of Love Island.
Yeah, that's true.
More making out than I thought was possible.
But God. All right, everybody. We will see you next week. Thank you so much for listening. Leave a review on Apple Podcasts or Spotify. Leave 5 stars. And if you don't know what to say, you can always say, keep going, Queens. We appreciate it very much. You can follow us on social media on Instagram at Reality Gays Podcast or on Blue Sky and TikTok at Reality Gays Pod. Also, follow us on, if you want to watch these shows on Tuesday or YouTube's Day, you can follow us on YouTube, Reality Gays. And yes, we have a date scheduled. We're filming the scary movie. We're working on how we're presenting the sext to Poodle, but it will be in July because Poodle's leaving for 3 weeks.
Yeah.
So
I'm leaving town. I'll still be recording the podcast.
I know, but you're not here, so we can't do it. We got to do it in person. So
do we have to? I said I wouldn't care.
Not the sex. The way I'm doing the sex reading, I need to be in the same room with you.
Do you need for me to wallow in my own shit?
Yep.
I get that.
I need that. I do.
Yep.
So, all right, everybody. Thank you so much for listening. We call these people lonely hearts because aren't we all just lonely hearts looking for love in all the wrong places?
Yes. And if you've ever had your... What's that sound? What? No, I'm going to burn it down. Ah! Don't call us. This building is burnt down now.